Hello, friends. I welcome all of you to this online lecture of BSc Analytical Chemistry. Myself, Mr. Shinde Chitram Rao, working as an assistant professor, Department of Analytical Chemistry, Sanjeevani Mahavidyalaya Chapoli. In last lecture, student friends, we have learned about the migration current, diffusion current, and the Ikovic equation. In today's lecture, we are going to learn about the kinetic current, decomposition potential, half wave potential. So let's begin with the same topic, that is kinetic current, decomposition potential, and half wave potential. So let's start with the kinetic current. So what is kinetic current? We have already learned about the diffusion current, migration current, limiting current, and the residual current. And we will see about the kinetic current. So the limited current may be affected by the rate of non-electrode reaction called as a kinetic current. So what is kinetic current? The limited current may be affected by the rate of non-electrode reaction. So whatever the limited current may be affected by the rate of the non-electrode reaction is called as a kinetic current. The kinetic current will be proportional to the rate constant of the redox reaction and to the volume of the that interface. Therefore is a direct function of the size of the mercury drop, but is independent of the velocity of the flow of mercury from the capillary. So what is the kinetic current? Kinetic current will be proportional to the rate constant of the redox reaction and to the volume of the interface, and therefore is direct function of the size of the mercury drop, but it is independent of the velocity of the flow of mercury from the capillary. So the current results if the oxidized or the reduced form of the electroactive species is involved in the chemical equilibrium with the other substances. So the current, when we will get the kinetic current, the when the oxidized or reducible form of the electroactive species is involved in the chemical equilibrium with the other substances, then and only then we will get the kinetic current. It means that these are the rate processes, therefore the current resulting from those is called as a kinetic current. So it is related to the rate, means so this is what the we can call this current as a kinetic current because it is related to the rate processes. So we can call this as a kinetic current. In contrast to the diffusion current, which is what controlled by means of the transfer process, the kinetic current is controlled by the rate of electron transfer process during the redox reaction, leading to the produce the electroactive species, and therefore the limiting current Plato does not reach a constant value when the kinetic current involved in the obtaining a polarogram. So what is the this is difficulty in the what limit getting the limiting current Plato if there is a what the kinetic current is present, that is electroactive species that is what the taking part in the redox reaction, that is what the it is what the control diffusion current is controlled by means of the migration, but the rate of this kinetic current is controlled by the rate of electron transfer process during the redox reaction, leading to the produce an electroactive species. Therefore limiting current Plato does not reach a constant value when the kinetic current involves in the obtaining polarogram. So when we there is the introduction of kinetic current, so will not get the what the Pluto, that is what the limiting current Pluto, that is here what this such type of the that is constant current is not getting. We will get the we are not getting there is a difficulty in getting the that is Pluto of kinetic, that is limiting current or the in that constant current. So this is about the what kinetic current. What is kinetic current? Kinetic current is arises due to the oxidation and reduction process, that electrons are taking part in the redox process, and due to that it is difficult to getting the what limiting current flow to. So constant limiting current. Then the next one is the decomposition potential. When what is decomposition potential? When two smooth that is platinum electrodes are immersed in the solution of 1 molar H2SO4 and a low voltage, that is 0.5 volt, is applied, practically no current flow through the circuit, but as the applied potential is gradually increased, there is a slight increase in the current. When the applied potential reaches a certain value, the current suddenly increases rapidly with the increase in the EMF. It will be observed that at the point at which there is a sudden increase in the current, bubbles of H2O and O2 evolve at the electrodes. When the current is plotted against the applied potential, a curve is obtained. So such current, that is the current suddenly increases at about 1.7 volt at the D. The potential at which the point is called as a decomposition potential, and thus the decomposition potential of an electrolyte is the maximum external potential that must be applied in order to bring about the, that is what the continuous electrolysis. So what is the decomposition potential? Here what is the decomposition potential? Example is given. When two smooth platinum electrodes are immersed in the solution of 1 molar H2SO4 and low voltage of about 0.5 volt is applied. So what happen? Practically there is no current is flow through the circuit at initial stage. When two smooth electrodes of platinum are immersed in the solution of 1 molar H2SO4 and a low voltage, that is 0.5 volt, is applied uh, across this electrode, but there is no current is flow. Practically there is no current flow through the circuit. But as the applied voltage increased, or gradually increased, there is a slight increase in the current takes place. Then when the applied potential reaches a certain value, at the certain value, there is a the current suddenly increases rapidly with the increase in the EMF. So that point, that potential is nothing but the decomposition potential, at which the sudden increase in the current is observed by the slight increase in the potential. So this point is nothing but the decomposition potential. So the point at which sudden increase in the current is observed, that point is known as the decomposition potential. It will be observed that at the point at which there is a sudden increase in the current, bubbles that is of H2 and O2 evolve at the electrodes. When the current is plotted against the applied potential, a curve is obtained. So we see here what happened. So here sudden at the point of D, what happens here is see, at the initial stage we what taking the solution of H2SO4 and we immerse the what the electrode, that is a platinum electrode, and we have applied the initially, that is at the initial point we have applied the 0.5 volt potential, and that is what gradual increase in the potential takes place at the end. With the increasing potential, slight increase in the current takes place as we passes at the time passes, and we increase the potential, that is a gradual increase in the potential is continue, and a point is reached at which the sudden increase in the current observed, and this increase at the point at the potential, this potential is nothing but the what the this is nothing but decomposition potential. The point D is nothing but the decomposition potential, at which the sudden increase in the what current is observed. So the current suddenly increases at the about 1.7 volt at the potential at which this point is called the decomposition potential, and thus the decomposition potential of an electrolyte is the minimum external potential that must be applied in order to bring about the that is change, that is continuous electrolysis. So whatever the potential we applied for the bringing the continuous electrolysis, this point is nothing but the decomposition potential. So decomposition potential vary with the condition of electrode used, but it is a characteristics of the definite electrode. So it is depending upon the different decomposition potential, it depend upon the types of the electrode. So thus the strong acid and bases at a decomposition potential is about 1.7 volt, behaves like alike and gives the off H2 and O2 at the electrodes. The decomposition potential of the copper sulfate is 1.6, of lead nitrate is about 1.8. So it is depending upon the electrolysis material as well as the electrolyte solution as well as the electrodes. The next one is the what half wave potential. So the electroactive materials in polarography is characterized by its half wave potential, that is E half. This is the potential at the point of the inflection of the current voltage curve, one half of the distance between the residual current and the final limiting current P2 as shown below. What is the half wave potential? It is the half of the potential between the difference between the residual current as well as the limiting current. So this is the half of the inflation curve from the limiting current and the residual current. So what is the half wave potential? The electroactive material is the polarography is what characterized by means of its half wave potential, as like the nuclear chemistry half life period. So here what the half wave potential E half. This is the potential at which point of inflation of the current voltage curve, one half of the distance between the residual current and the final limiting current Plato as shown below. See here what this is the this is nothing but half wave potential. Here that is nothing but the half of the curve of this is Plato. So between the residual current and the limiting current. So this point at the inflation curve, that half of the distance between limiting and residual current is nothing but the half wave potential of this what is the there is polarographic curve or polarogram. So the significance of the half wave potential is demonstrated by the oxidation reduction system, that is oxidation plus one electron which gives the reduction. So this is what the equation number 1. Then the reversible potential of the system as it exists the at the electrode solution interface will be recorded on the polarogram. This electrochemical equilibrium may be reported by the Nernst equation as follows. What is, if you apply the Nernst equation to the above cell reaction, then E is equal to E naught minus 0.0591 divided by n log of reduction twice and divided by the concentration of the reduction and concentration of the that is the oxidation, that is I. So where the subscript I denotes the concentration at the electrode solution interface to I, this is I. So E is equal to E naught minus 0.0591 divided by n log of concentration of reduction I and what divided by the concentration of oxidation I. So I subscript denotes the concentration at the electrode solution interface. Assume for the example that the solution at the electrode surface consists entirely of the oxidized form before the commencement of the current voltage scan. So first consider the oxidized form, and as soon as the applied EMF is made large enough to reduce sum of the oxidant and the concentration of the oxidant at the electrode surface being to decrease afterward the applied EMF, then the sum of the ions will be moved in from the bulk of the solution as the concentration gradient builds up between the electrode surface and the bulk of the solution. So ions will be moved in from the bulk of the solution as the concentration of gradient builds up between the electrode surface and the bulk of the solution. The observation current depends upon the rate of the diffusion, that is diffusion coefficient D, so established by the concentration gradient. So I is equal to K into in bracket concentration of oxidation minus concentration of oxidation at electrode interface bracket close into D0 and D oxidation to the power half, where K includes capillary characteristics and other terms from the aqueous equation. When the current attains the limiting value represented by the diffusion current Plato, the concentration of the oxidant at the electrode solution interface will be essentially 0, and what the ID is equal to K into and that is oxidation concentration of oxidant into D oxidant to the power half. The solving equation 3 for the oxidation at the oxidation at the electrode interface, and the combining equation with 4 will get the 3 with 4 the oxidation at the electrode interface is equal to ID minus I upon K D oxidation to the power half. This is equation number 5. For metals that forms amalgams with DA, that is the dropping mercury electrode, the concentration of the metal amalgam at the surface of the drop is directly proportional to the current on the current voltage curve, and generally the concentration of the reactant formed is proportional to the observed current. So I is equal to K into concentration of the reductant at the the electrode interface, that is D to the reduction to the power half, solving for the reduction I and the substituting the result into 2 along with the equation 5. The potential of the oxidation reduction system can be expressed as E is equal to E naught minus 0.0591 divided by N log of I upon ID minus I plus 0.0591 divided by N log of D reduction divided by D oxidation to the bracket power half. By defining the half wave potential as the point where I is equal to ID upon 2, at this point the first logarithmic term becomes 0, and we will get the E half is equal to E naught plus 0.0591 divided by N log of in bracket D reduction divided by D oxidation bracket to the power half. This is equation number 8. This equation represents the current potential relationship for the reversible polarographic wave. So the half wave potential is the quantity characteristic of a given electroactive species in a given medium. So it is usually very close to the value of the standard electrode potential of the redox couple, since the remaining logarithmic term is a constant and often nearly 0. So the half wave potential is used in quantitative analysis to recognize the electroactive species. So for the recognizing electroactive species, the half wave potential is very important. So this is about the half wave potential, and for the next we will see in detail, that is aqueous equation and oxygen wave and its removal in next lecture. So thank you, thanks a lot, have a nice day, keep watching, stay tuned, thank you, thanks a lot.